Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated again. Welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're going to check out two of the many warships that you can command in the game. First up, we've got the German tier 10 cruiser Hindenburg, followed by the Japanese tier 10 battleship Yamato. So we're gonna see a nice mix of gameplay today. Hopefully I won't do too bad commandeering the two ships. This is all possible thanks to Wargaming, who actually reached out to me with a sponsorship opportunity to try their amazing game, World of Warships. They're also giving you, the viewer, a chance to get 250 doubloons, 7 days premium time, and a free Smith ship when you use the link and code in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. World of Warships, for those of you who do not know, is the perfect balance between action and strategic gameplay, and that is why I, as a huge fan of military history and strategy, really love this game, and I think you're gonna see just how much I love it really soon. So I think that's about it. Let's hit the seas. Alright guys, it's time to deploy the Hindenburg and see what she can do. She's a tier 10 German cruiser, and I've been playing this game a lot recently, mainly messing around with the battleships, but I think a cruiser, which is a smaller class than a battleship, is the perfect mix between the mobility and speed of a destroyer and the firepower and hit points of a battleship. So I love playing the Yamato. I have a lot recently, as well as the Montana and a few other battleships, but the Montana, which is a US battleship, and the Yamato, which is obviously the Japanese battleship, the largest one of World War II, are my two favorites. But I always get killed quite early on because I think I play the two ships quite incorrectly. I usually take the lead because I'm thinking, hey, I'm a big badass battleship with a lot of hit points and firepower, but that kind of doesn't really come into play when you're being targeted by torpedoes and a bunch of smaller destroyers and cruisers who have a lot higher rate of fire than you, and you're gonna get, set on fire and all kinds of nasty things. So it's really just a pain in the ass, to be honest. And I think cruisers is the perfect mix, and I wanted to really have that said because I've been playing this game a lot recently, and you come to conclusions and you make some statistic evaluations of your time playing, and you start finding out what you really enjoy and what you're really good at. So we're going to be firing some HE shells at the enemy to try and catch them on fire. Oh, that was so close. I swear that should have been a hit. What's good about, well, perhaps firing smaller caliber shells at a way higher rate of fire is that you're usually gonna miss. I mean, not usually, but at a pretty long range like this, where the enemy cruiser is like moving around quite rapidly and, having the time of his life. If I was a battleship firing at him, would I do more damage if I hit him? Yes. But how likely would I be to hit him when I'm like struggling to find out the perfect range and distance to fire at him with? So I can actually have a higher damage output a minute with a cruiser than I can with a battleship, because of the sheer fact that I'll be able to fire more often and I'll have a higher percentage of getting hits. So this is definitely a thinking man's action game, and I just love being able to command all these massive ships. It's absolutely fantastic. Be sure to check out the link in the description, guys, where you can get a few advantageous bonuses, so to speak, if you use the code and follow the link in the description. So be sure to do that and start grinding, start upgrading your ships, start unlocking ships, start conquering the seas. So I have torpedoes as well. Why not? Just send out a few. Okay, they're probably gonna hit the cliff. That's terrible. Wow, Simon. It's about 8 seconds reload time. That's great. That's the kind of rate of fire I need. That's the kind of harassing fire. Oh, that's nice. It's been set on fire. That's exactly what we need. And I'm also keeping an eye on the minimap down there to make sure I'm not colliding with any of my own ships and stuff. Okay, so it's slowed down a bit. Good to note. Good to note. So we're going to get a few more off. I think if we did set him on fire, he's used the extinguisher. So if we set him on fire again, he's not going to be able to for a while. Oh, okay. Enemy battleship. What are we looking at? Is that the... That's the Montana. Oh, what a wonderful chance here to bring down a battleship. What a wonderful chance. Yes!
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Cruiser 1, battleship 0. Fucking sorry about the language, but I love this music and I really get ahead of myself sometimes. Oh, shit! Sorry about that, boys. Yeah, he's honking his horn at me. Sorry, Yamato. Didn't mean to upset you. Okay, we're gonna be firing that as well. I think it's time to do some repairs. Oh, that's a dumb idea. We're getting hit straight away. Let's send out a scout plane. Or a spotter plane, actually, which is gonna be able to do some good things for us. Some really good things for us. And he's gonna be able to, look, increase our range and vision. Now we can definitely rain down some hell on the enemy ships over here. So which one is we more likely to hit? That's a small, moving, fast target. It's going to be heading in for that. No, it's going to turn. Look at the mobility of a small destroyer like that. It's clearly advantageous when he wants to move and navigate around the actual landscape of the battlefield, which would be the seas. And he's targeting me right now, but sorry, but a destroyer versus a cruiser, it's not going to be packing enough firepower to bring me down. And my rate of fire is comparable to his. It's just the speed is so good. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure what we just disabled, but we did something. Let's enable the sonar, or whatever that is. I think that kind of gives us a good idea of the enemy positions. Oh no, we're gonna hit the hill. Few of the rounds are gonna hit the hill, or the mountain itself. It's more of an island, actually, as a matter of fact. Why not just drop off a few torpedoes? They're probably gonna lose range over time and most likely not fulfill their purpose, which is to hit an enemy target. Because they do lose range after a while, obviously, since they're kind of propeller driven. They do stop functioning after a while. Nice. We're heading for B now. Spotter plane has come back to the ship. That could be a... Ooh, no. It's going to be a little further down. Are we still reloading the torpedoes, or... Not sure where he went, but he's got to be there somewhere. We're heading towards B. I'm being escorted right now by the Yamato, which is about to go down. Damn it. It's not good at all, is it? A little too close, but you might as well test the waters. That's a good ship. That's something I want to go for. It's already burning. I should technically swap to AP now. So I'm going to fire one round away. Make sure it continues being on fire. If that can actually get hit. Nice. 4 hits. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Set a course for that area.
That little crapper back there is... Oh no, torpedoes. Oh, it's a whole swarm of them. Let's use the mobility of the cruiser to avoid it. And then take a turn. Take a left, take a left, take a left. Yes. Excellent. We avoided certain death over there. That ship might just come out on the other side. And it might be in good range. Now it's going to head a little further south. Or a little further down. It's a fast one. It's going to come right around the corner. This is where I'm going to take a turn, because I don't necessarily want to... That's a cruiser and a destroyer. Oh, what is that? That's probably what actually fired some of the really nasty stuff at us. Yeah, and it's firing again. Oh, damn. I'm gonna do a full turnaround. We're gonna get broadsided by a bunch of torpedoes.
The ship is on fire.
It's gonna be pretty much game over for us now, guys. Oh, and the Hindenburg is down. Wow, but that was a pretty good fight. We did get a kill, and I think we dealt some pretty good damage to the enemy, so... Oh, look at that!
Destroyer blown up.
Sweet. We did get another kill, so that's 2 for 1. And I'm actually quite satisfied with that, guys. Let's head out and let's give a battleship a go so that I can show you the differences. So try and remember what kind of performance and what kind of longevity we had using the cruiser here, the Hindenburg. And why don't we go out and try the Yamato, and I'll show you the difference between the two classes and how you really have to play them differently. Personally, cruisers are fantastic, and I love this. This is the perfect mix between the destroyer and the battleship. So let's head out and let's check out the Yamato. Here we have her, the absolute beast of a battleship, the Japanese Yamato. And we're gonna try and play accordingly here. It's gonna be very different than the cruiser play style. We're gonna be staying back for most of the game. There are 2 aircraft carriers in the game. We have a Tai-Ho on our side and a USS Essex on the enemy side. There's also another Yamato as well, so we have our main target there. But we're going to be defending the aircraft carrier, which is otherwise usually quite susceptible to harm from enemy ships, considering its armament and, well, lack of armament, really, except for the enemy fighters, or not enemy fighters, but the airplanes. So here we are. Let's see what we can do. This is at a really long range, but our maximum range is 26.6 kilometers. It is slow. But once you get a salvo away, you can do some serious damage. We can also send out our spotter airplanes, which is gonna increase the range quite nicely. That ship seems to be stationary. That might just be a cool thing to do. Look at the spread, though, at this range. I don't think any of our shells are gonna hit. There we go, 1 hit. 3, actually. Wow. But look, we barely took any hit points. Oh, those are friendly. Thank you. Nice to see some friendly zeros. Look how cool is that? They're gonna be flying past the camera. Wow. That's rad. That's the friendly cruiser. It's returning. We're not returning anywhere, but it's heading. The airplanes are heading back to refuel and probably rearm, most likely. Not refuel. It's they definitely got enough fuel for plenty of runs. Oh. So we're firing 460 millimeter shells at the enemy, and we have probably the Kurfürst, the German battleship back there, tier 10, firing as well, but it doesn't seem. Ooh, 5 hits. Oh, damn. Torpedoes. Slow down. Okay, they're gonna miss us anyway. So the reload time is a little tedious, but it's really cool. It's a slow play style. You're staying at the back of the map. You're supporting the carriers and the cruisers and destroyers, and hopefully you can avoid torpedoes and enemy aircraft and whatnot, and just do a lot of damage to the enemy. But we're gonna see what we can do. We're turning around a little too much, but we'll keep going. We'll keep turning. It's important to always keep an eye on the minimap, because sometimes you're just going to be holding in W and the different arrow keys, or A, S, and D, rather, and that's going to really just take your ship in a different direction. All suddenly you're going to lose. Oh, look at that. Some pretty good torpedo hits. At least 1 or 2 hit the enemy Yamato. And if I can bring down the enemy Yamato, I'm pretty pleased. It's slow. I mean, it's got a lot of hit points. Interestingly enough, despite it being the largest battleship of World War II, it actually has less hit points than the Kurfürst. And how does that make any sense? It doesn't, does it? Full salvo of AP rounds. I mean, I shouldn't be firing HE at the target, since the max damage I can do to it is a lot less. There we go. That's nice. I just have this feeling that it's going to take a lot more fire from. Look at those torpedoes, or torpedo bombers going in for the enemy Yamato. We just took the lead. I think we just destroyed the Ibuki, which is a Japanese cruiser, I believe. Could be a tier 10 battleship, but not sure, based off the size. But look at that Yamato, so slow. Oh, and we're dealing some decent hits. I'm gonna fire a few more rounds at it. Look at the bloody explosions. And then we're gonna load HE. I wanna load HE. Actually, it's about to be hit by a bunch of torpedoes now, so it's. Ooh, we just took some damage as well. And that Yamato is down, hit by so many torpedoes. I'm glad we could assist and do some damage. So we're gonna have to make our way behind the island now. Because look at the amount of cruiser damage we're taking. That's actually a battleship, a smaller destroyer there, and its rate of fire is just pounding us to bits.
Concentrate fire on the enemy
There we go.
warship.
We're fine. We're fine. And we're going to avoid all those torpedoes. Damn it. Look at that. How are they still hitting over the mountain? I don't understand. It's ridiculous. But look at that. Enemy destroyer coming up really close. And that's just not a good thing for that at all, is it? It's not meant to do that. You're going to get hit and you're going to get sunk, boy. You're going to get sunk. Oh, this is so good. I'm low. Shit. Torpedoes. Full speed ahead. Come on, Yamato. You can push that 22 knots. Probably doesn't make that sound. But imagine the engine room, the kind of headache you'd be looking at if you were down there all the time. Whew. So far, so good. Been dealing a lot of damage, mainly to the enemy Yamato, but we also knocked out that little destroyer there trying to get some cheeky hits at us with a torpedo, but that was not gonna work for it. Enemy torpedo planes coming close. Let's send out a spotter to see what we can do. Oh, I really do hope we have our AA guns ready.
Spotter airborne.
We have a lot on our ship, so I don't doubt that, but that's another enemy battleship. That should be the enemy Montana. Yeah, there's a US flag back there. So we are looking at the USS Montana being hit so heavily by the Yamato now, and it's going to be finished off by some torpedoes. Almost, but not quite. Look at our AA guns. Oh, that is cool.
Torpedoes to start.
Damn it. Torpedoes away, but I think we might just avoid them. Let's focus on getting the enemy ship destroyed. Oh, a few more hits would have been nice. That's a good hit, though. Come on, enemy torpedoes or friendly torpedoes. Damn, look at this freaking fire we're going to be taking everywhere now. This is not a good spot to be in as a battleship. And that Montana is going to be delivering so much damage at this range. Please get it. Yes! That is so sweet! And now we're going to be going down. Banzai! Oh, wow. That is great. Oh, man. I was really, really enjoying that. Both the cruiser game and the battleship game. Wow. Do not forget to check out the link in the description. As I said, the first 300 people who sign up and use the link and code is going to get 7 days of premium and a bunch of other bonuses as well. So that is really cool. Don't miss out. This is the funniest type of game. I mean, there's obviously World of Tanks, and now, of course, World of Warships, but this kind of action is the best kind of action you can have as a strategy nerd and an avid military history fan. We're just gonna tip over. Oh, that was great. Well, I hope to see you guys soon again. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, you guys enjoy. Ciao.